Okay, so we're in our new garage at the new place. Let's get a little look around there. All right, so we're working on the smart car. It's a 2009, 121,000 miles. We had some issues with the doors not wanting to lock. We couldn't lock anything, even with the key. We couldn't manually lock it. We couldn't get the trunk open. So Snoop's here. Snoop's here has been working on this the last couple of days, trying to diagnose and work out what's going on. And I think we've solved the issues with it. At first, we thought it was the SAM or the SAM or the fuse box located in the engine bay. But it seems it wasn't that. We undid the SAM, we opened it all up, all the soldering joints looked clean and good, no corrosion. Couldn't find anything there to fix, so we started looking elsewhere, and this is one of the issues. So do you want to explain what's going on?
Yeah, so originally we thought something was wrong with like the driver's door actuator, because we couldn't lock it with the key, we couldn't do anything. So we unhooked the SAM, we traced the wires to the SAM, we unhooked some pigtails, and it still wasn't working. So at some point we unhooked the battery, and when we unhooked the battery, and then we unhooked the negative cable, and then we put it back up, or hooked it back up, then all of a sudden the locks worked on the passenger side and the driver's side. Just mysteriously started working. So we think we reset it out of a fail-safe mode. So we're like, why would it be in a fail-safe mode? Why wouldn't it be sending voltage to either of those doors to where you can lock it and unlock it? Well, then we realized, we came back to the hatch, and we realized that the hatch wasn't opening. And we think that's why it went into a fail-safe mode. It's because it just wasn't working, and then it pretty much shut down the central locking system, okay? So this is what we came up with, because we could not open this trunk or this hatch from the outside. We had to come over here, and we had to drill a hole right here. We drilled a hole right there, and we had to stick a little tool in there and pull the wire right here on this solenoid to open the back glass. We put a little vice grips here, and then we could open up this bottom part.
Okay.
You cannot open the bottom part without opening up the top part first. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So once we got it open, then we came to this wire right here, which is a pink and yellow wire, and this is what basically hooks up. Let me make sure here. It hooks up to the switch.
Okay.
So this plugs up to the switch. So you got pink and brown on this, and a pink and brown on this. So pink. Okay, so basically this switch right here, which is on the outside, that my hand's going under the outside, you press that, and then it comes to this part right here, this blue pigtail. Well, this blue pigtail plugs into this part. Well, I took the switch entirely out of the equation, and then I hooked up to the power, which is the pink and yellow wire, hooked my power probe up to it, and then I grounded it out. And then you notice that the solenoid to unlock the back glass is working. So we know that that's good, right?
Yep.
So then what we did was we took a multimeter and we connected it to the switch, right? And then I'll hit the switch, and you'll notice that nothing's happening. It's staying OL,
Yep.
which means there's no continuity, right?
Yep.
And I know that my meter works because we take the ends of the meter, we touch them to each other, and now look at the meter. See, we got continuity. See?
Yep.
Then when I take them away, you have no continuity. So we know the switch is bad.
Okay.
So this switch is bad. We got to replace it, and it'll work again.
Okay, awesome.
Yep.
Okay, great.